Hey guys, Mr. Fitz here. We're going to try a little new version of this flipped classroom. I'm going to try to make it a lot shorter for you as well. This one's going to be on the kingdom period of Rome. Specifically, we're going to focus on Rome's beginnings. Okay, and your learning goal is to just kind of explain how Rome was founded. All right, this guy right here, this is Aeneas. All right, he is mentioned in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, which you guys know about. Another epic poet, Virgil, who was around during the time of the Romans, we'll talk about in a second, wrote a book called the Aeneid. And in this, he is referred to as the legendary founder of what would become ancient Rome. He was the son of Aphrodite, and during the Trojan War was saved a few times by the gods, as if he had a greater destiny. After being commanded by the gods to flee the Trojan War, Aeneas gathered a group, collectively known as the Aeneids, as you see what he's doing here, they fled Troy, traveled to Italy, where they settled and lived. His people and his ancestors would eventually become the early Romans. He became the first true hero of Rome. Now, this history of Aeneas was written by a guy, like I said, named Virgil, many years later. Emperor Augustus of the Roman Empire instructed him to write this. This is almost 1,000 years after the Trojan War. Why would the emperor ask the great writer Virgil to write a story about the first true Roman hero? Hit pause for a second and try to jot down a short answer. Why would he have him do this? Okay, we'll go over your answers in class tomorrow. All right, now take a minute and take a look at this sculpture. What do you see here? Hit pause, write down a thought or two. All right, now that you're done giggling, somebody probably wrote down a cow with fangs, maybe a big large dog. This is a she-wolf, and these are two young baby boys, and these two boys were descendants of Aeneas. It was around the year 771 BCE, about 230 years after Aeneas fled from Troy. I want you to click pause on this video, on this link, and I want you to go to the link after this, which is titled Romulus and Remus. It's a 6-minute animated video on the story of Romulus and Remus and the actual founding of Rome. Once you're done that, come back here and click on this link again right around the 2.5-minute mark, and we'll pick up again. So at this point in time, you just finished watching the video on Romulus and Remus. What do you think? Rome was founded on murder. Romulus killed his twin brother when they were deciding who should run their new city. Now, how much of this Aeneas, she-wolf, gods, goddesses, twin story do you believe? Is it all a myth? Is it all legend? Or are there facts buried in here somewhere? And that's up to you to decide. But what we do know is that the original Roman calendar was said to be invented by Romulus, the first king of Rome, around the year 753 BCE. All right, now I want you to take the short little quiz that on the piece of paper that I handed you in class. You'll bring that into class along with any thoughts and ideas that you wrote down about this video, and then we're going to do a little activity in class based on this lesson tomorrow. All right, see you then. Bye.